been here for a while.
I've been keeping up.
Happy New Year. We got a minute or so. Testing 1, 2. It's working? No? Testing 1, 2. Oh, maybe it's the mic. Wrong place. Testing 1, 2. Okay, I think it's working now. What was it? Sciatica? Oh. Okay, ready? We'll bow in. Salute. Okay, first exercise. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and stop. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and stop. Hands up. Reach down. 1, 2, 3. To your right, to your left, center. Inhale. Exhale. Hands up. Reach down. 1, 2, 3. To your right, to your left, center. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, one more time. Hands up. Reach down. 1, 2, 3. To your right, to your left, center. Inhale. Exhale. Hands in your waist. Circular movements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, dolly. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2. Center across. The knees. It is Lisa. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, and stop. Center. Hands and waist. Neck turning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, back and forth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, center, tilt to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Center down, rotating. 1, 2, 3. Reverse. 1, 2, 3. Center, hands up. Pull in, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, spread your feet. Turn your shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, and stop. Center, stretch it out. Switch. 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 Straighten the front knee. Switch. 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 Center. Okay, shake it out. Okay, hands up. Pull in, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hi, Robin. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, hands your waist. Circular movements. Reverse. And center. Okay, press, release, exhale, inhale. And stop. Hands up. Pull in, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay. Wrists. Reverse. Okay, palms down. Bigger circle. And stop. Okay, shake it out. Deep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, so side to side shift. Okay, sana, lift. Okay, sana, insert the needle. And switch. And sana, shake it out. Leg swing. Switch. Okay, sana, side to side. Switch. And sana. Shake it out. Hands up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale.
Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay. Silk grilling. Switch. Okay, open and close. Switch. Okay, center. Circular movements. Okay, lower hoop. Shoulder height. Elbows down. Lower. Palms down. Straighten up. Extend. Okay, deep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Diagonal flying. Switch. Okay, center. Cloud hands. Okay, palms down. Carry tiger to the mountain. Okay, infinity. Form the fists. And center. Palms together. Strum the lute. Switch, change, draw the bow. Okay, fan to the back. Center. Raise the hand. And center. Okay, relax. Deep breathing, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, we'll go through the sequence. Okay, feet parallel, feet shoulder width. Okay, ready? Lifting up. Sink your elbow. Turn the corner. Single whip. Hold the ball. Diagonal flying. Step up. Press forward. Raise the hand. Stalk, flaps wings. Turn. Brush knee 4 times. Third brush knee in the left. Strum the lute. Close the door. Form the fists. Divert, block, and punch. Cross the arms. Leopard and tiger springs to mountain. Neutral position. Fist under elbow. Repulse the monkey. Hold the ball. Diagonal flying. Sit back. Insert the needle. Step forward. Fan to the back. Turn. Stroke down. Parry and punch. Step up, form the fist, and punch. Divert, block, and punch. Leopard and tiger springs to mountain. Carry tiger to the mountain. Cross hands. Raise the left hand. Bend from the waist. Stork flaps wings. Left side grasps the sparrow's tail. Single whip. Hold and reverse the ball. Diagonal flying. Sit back. Pot the horse's mane. Pot the horse's mane, right side. Cross step. Jade Lady work shuttle. Cross step. Jade Lady work shuttle. Turn to the front, hook your wrists. Single whip. Cloud hands. Single whip. Hold and reverse the ball. Close the form. Okay, deep breathing. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay. So want to try it again? How'd you do? Okay. All right, we start again. Feet parallel. Preparation. So we'll just try it again, yeah. Stepping up with your left. Turn the corner. Step up. Grasp the sparrow's tail. Single whip. Stepping up, right foot forward, raise the hand. Bend from the waist, stork flaps wings, laces untied. Turn, brush knee 4 times. Sit back, reset, turn to your right. Brush knee and push. Neutral position, going forward. Sit back to unweight. Turn to your left. Push to your forward position, left side. Going to your right. Strum the lute. Close the door, form the fists, and punch. Divert, block, and punch. Leopard and tiger springs to mountain. Neutral position, fist under elbow. Repulse the monkey. Neutral position, hold the ball, diagonal flying. Insert the needle, fan through the back. Turn, stroke down, parry and punch, form the fists, divert, block and punch. Cross the arms, leopard and tiger springs to mountain. Bring the hands down, turn. Carry tiger to the mountain, adjust the feet, cross the arms, raise the left. Bend from the waist, turn, lift the other hand up on the other side, stork flaps wings. Left side grasps the sparrow's tail. Hook your wrists. Single whip. Hold the ball. Flip it over. Diagonal flying. Sit back, stroke down. Pot the horse's mane. Step up. Stroke down, pot the horse's mane. Shift back, cross over. Cross over. Drop your elbow, turn back to the front. Single whip. Cloud hands. Hook your wrists. Single whip. Hold and reverse the ball. Okay, deep breathing. Inhale. Okay, good. So we're going to go through the long form, and we'll run through that, and you can stay, or if you want to, maybe mine will work with anyone that wants to go on the other side. But want to try the long form? Want to? Okay. So we'll go through it, and then we have people all around. So, ready? Begin. Oblique, brush knee and push. Left side with a 180-degree turn. Brush knee and push. Right side, grasp the sparrow's tail. Oblique, single whip. Fist under elbow. Repulse the monkey. Carry tiger to the mountain. Hold the ball. Shift. Shift and step up. Press forward. Raise the hand. Bend from the waist. Stork flaps wings. Turn. Toe heel. Brush knee one time. Insert the needle. Fan to the back. Stroke down. Parry and punch. Retreat. Form the fist, divert, block, and punch. Sit back, step up. Grasp the sparrow's tail, right side. Hook your wrists, turn back to the front, single whip. Hold and reverse, well, hold the ball. Sorry, diagonal flying, beginning the brush knee movements, cloud hand movements, sorry. So this has a start off like a diagonal flying. Step to the side. So have that little jog in cloud hands. Turn, set up for the kicks. High pat the horse. Flip it over, fold the elbows, kick, cross the arms, high pat the horse, fold the arms and kick. Turn, left heel kick, brush knee, right side push, sit back, toe out, twist step, brush knee, twist step, planting punch, turn, 180 to parry and punch, set up, left foot forward, high pat the horse to beat the tiger. Hold the fists, lower hoop, cross the arms, heel kick right, 2 punches to the ear, parting leg, turn, 360-degree turn, flip the hands, right parting leg, Stroke down, parry and punch. Form the fists and punch. Divert, block, and punch. Cross the arms. Leopard and tiger springs to mountain. Carry tiger to the mountain again. Lift up. Cross the arms. Okay, obliques again. Set up your left. 180-degree turn. Brush knee, push, left. Right side, set up, grasp the sparrow's tail. Hook your wrist, turn back to the front. Single whip, hold and reverse the ball. Diagonal flying, right side. Turn, pot the horse's mane 5 times. Sit back, twist step, step up. Left side, pot the horse's mane. Sit back, twist step, step up. Pot the horse's mane. 2 more times. Here's 1. And here's 5. Cross corner. To your left. Jade Lady work shuttle. Spin. Go to the opposite side on the front right side. Jade Lady work shuttle. Stroke down, pot the horse's mane. Cross corner. Pivot, pivot. Step and step. Forward and back. Jade Lady work shuttle. Drop your elbow. Grasp the sparrow's tail. Hook your wrist, turn back to the front. Second set of cloud hands. Okay, toe heel pivot. Snake sticks out tongue. Invert the hands, pull down. Step up, lift the right knee, golden cock row. Step down, kick and poke. Golden cock row. Repulse the monkey. One more, repulse the monkey. Same as before. Neutral, lower hoop, turn, carry tiger to the mountain, open the stance, hold the ball, shift your weight, step up, press forward, raise the hand. Then from the waist, stork flaps wings, toe heel pivot, brush knee 1 time. It's the second set. It's just a repeat. Insert the needle, fan to the back, turn, parry and punch. Step forward just like before. Divert, lock, and punch. Step up again, grasp the sparrow's tail. Hook your wrist, single whip, third set of cloud hands. Okay, and once you get to here, we toe heel pivot again, set it up, palm strikes face. Turn, single lotus kick. Left side, brush knee and push. Sit back, go forward to a step, planting punch, but actually it's called punch down the crotch. This time it's more of a straight punch down. Step up. Right side, grasp the sparrow's tail again, and back to single whip. Second downward posture. Snake sticks out tongue. Pull down. Step up to a cross hand position. Retreat. Turn, ride the tiger. Palm strike face. Turn, change the hands. Double lotus. Draw bow to shoot tiger. Step up. Repeat, palm strikes face. Parry and punch again. Step up to set up the left palm. Switch to hands, high pat the horse. Step up again. Right side, grasp the sparrow's tail. Okay, now we hold the ball, reverse and close the form. Okay, deep breathing. Okay, good. So any transitions want to work on? Any transitions, anybody? Lisa, you have something you want to work on? Second set of, yeah. The palm strikes face? Yeah. So palm strikes face, if you look at the hands, when you're set up like this, say we're just like in the kick, say single whip, you end up like this, right? So then you flip the hands over, then you bring the left palm through the center again. So essentially you're doing a reverse the ball, and the left hand comes in through center, and you create that circular motion that goes in this direction. See, circles and movements are they're just say three dimension, right? X, Y, Z. So you have a circle like this, you have a circle like this, and you have a circle like this, right? So your movements work along those dimension and directions. So this, like say, fan through the back would be circular like this, right? Parry and punch, or palm strike face would be circular like this, right? And then when we do this, or do this. That's circular on that horizontal. Just going, on the flat, the verticals, as a guideline. There's small angular positions that kind of vary based on where your forearm is. So palm strikes face would be in front of the face, and your arm would be angled like this and here, right? So even though I call this vertical elbow is this really, right? When it's completely vertical. But just use that as a reference as elbow down, right? Elbow out would be this, right? Horizontal like this. Elbows up like this would be like this. So if you can define the direction of your movements based on your elbow position, then that'll help you find which way it's going to go. So if we just did this as a drill to realize how we take our hands and go like this, right? We bring the hands down, you flip them over, and then you bring your elbows out and you do that. You created a vertical circle, right? So something like parry and punch. When you go like this, then you don't do this because there's not enough dimension in the motion. So what you end up doing is doing this, and then when you turn your body, now you can see the circle here, and you turn it back to the front. So there's your parry and punch. So in this, when we turn, and we turn this way, instead of doing a parry and punch, do a parry, the parry part of the motion, and then turn your palm over. And that creates the palm strike face. But essentially, your arm, which really your skeleton, right? You would be doing this in parry and punch, and you would be doing this in palm strikes face. And that would be your left palm. Now, if I went like this, and I turn by changing the hands, like when I do the Lotus kick, then that's what would happen. You just go through the center. So essentially what your hands are doing is turning like this, and like this, and like this. So that's two palms, right? One here and one here. That's just a kind of a drill to build the pattern, because all our movements are basically patterns. And if you can remember the pattern, then you have to work your space. So if you work your space, then this is vertical down, and a circle really is this, right? So a circle has a bottom, it has a front, a bottom, a back, and a top. So you kind of time your movement so the bottom, the sides, and the top work compatibly with your leg movement. Then you're going to build a relationship in your arms and legs, and you kind of tie the compatibility of those movements as a sequence of events. So what's the event? You're going forward and back, you're going down and back, and then you turn, and then you come forward again. But then here, it's a kind of a rise. And then this comes sort of the projection across here and then down. So you can really see the square, right? The box, right? If you look at it as vertical, horizontal, vertical, horizontal, and then you're back on the way down. But we really can't make straight lines. We have to make curves. We have to make curved lines because every part of the motion is a pivot point. It's either pivoting off your elbow, your shoulder, your spine, your legs. It's all, rotational motion because it's connected. It's a joint, and every joint actually pivots off that point. You fold your elbow, it's pivoting off this point. I move my arm, it pivots off this point. I swing my leg, it pivots off this point. I bend my elbow or knee, it folds on that point. Your ankles do that, right? So it's as simple as that, but can you coordinate it? So coordination is a motor skill. A motor skill requires neurological and or neurons are programmed to sequence those events. If you don't sequence those events, it means your body doesn't recognize it, or your brain doesn't know it, and you can't develop the motion. Now, if you had that motion and you stop doing it, you could lose that motion, right? Because it becomes dysfunctional because it breaks down. So that's why, Tai Chi is not just, doing a bunch of slow motion movements. It's really a mind-body exercise. So if you understand the concept of going forward and back, this is your parry and punch. And then if we step up and we turn, then that becomes palm strikes face. So that's helpful enough. It's actually kind of recorded, so you can practice that on your own. So let's just try the parry and punch first, and that usually comes after fan through the back. So the thing is, the circle's like this, right? So if I just went like this, I'm already in that other side, right? Now if I go like this, now if I turn and then do that, then you see that that's one posture. If I'm here and I turn, as I pivot, then that starts to integrate. And then I sit back and I turn again, but you have to keep a vertical spine. This is where sometimes people stroke down and then they start to bend the body. That's actually not a good thing, because you lose your tail. You lose your tail means you're sticking your butt out, right? So you don't want to stick your butt out. You want to keep it vertical and plumb. And then you have your parry, right? If we go from here and turn to this frontal position, okay, and we hold the ball like this and reverse it, then this comes up through your center, and while this comes out, you relax the other shoulder, and then you have palm strikes face. So pardon me? The weight is back. Yeah, the weight is back. 1, 2, 3, till it comes forward, right? So the timing in this side on the forward movement is the same as where the forward movement is there. Yeah. Because one is, the parry and punch is off your front leg in that direction, right? The parry and punch is that, the palm strike face in the forward position with that front leg. And the reason for that is because you have to have structural integrity, you have to have support. If you go forward and you don't have a leg to support it, then it's on the empty side, and that's actually not the correct position. Yeah. So the reason for this and that is the toe is like checking your weight, right? So if I went like this and I didn't touch down and I didn't touch the floor with my toe, that shows me that I have 100% of the weight here. This just gives you a chance to, it's it's not cheating, but it's a setting up so that when you're in this position, and you have weight on it, right? Put a little weight on that. Put your toe down in the front. You can't. Put the toe back to where you wanted it to go. You can't until you shift enough weight to pull your toe back. So towing down like that is a checking of the weight, bringing it back to your rear leg. So if I'm in this position, that means I'm light. But if I'm in this position, I can't actually make my turn yet until I pull my foot back. I do that. So repulse the monkey, all of the movements where you have a stepping back, you usually touch down with your toe, right? So the toe position is really like if I come to this position, it's just giving you a chance to carry weight on the supporting leg. because you really can't move unless you have 100% of your weight on that supporting foot. So the concept for that particular theory would be solid and empty, differentiating between solid and empty, meaning one is solid, one is weighted, one is empty, unweighted. So between this, and this, the lighter you touch, the more control you have on the supporting leg. So if you can control that, then you're controlling your center of mass, you're controlling your legs. And if you can control that, then you're going to improve your balance, you're going to improve the strength in your leg, both legs, and you're also going to control your agility. In order to move fast on your feet, you have to control your center of mass. So, that you lose some of that, with inactivity, age, weakness in the legs, inability to balance. So you have trouble shifting your weight and then trying to get that foot off the ground. How many people have trouble saying, well, I can't lift my foot? Well, because there's not enough weight on this side. Because once you have all the weight there, then you have the ability to control this leg. So when we start the kicks, we're like this. But then we're stepping forward. Then we're here. Then we sit back. I can pass through to here if I'm balanced, but you can come to here, fold, lift, and then kick if necessary. After you do, you have to put it down. So the way to put it down is to sink in the back leg. Because to go from here to here, you would go, now how are you going to get it to there? You have to bend the leg, the supporting leg. So when you bend the supporting leg, then the heel will come down, and then you start again. Yeah. I mean, it's a process, but you have to understand the timing and the control. Now, it's hard to get the timing and control unless you go through do everything slowly and break it all down. So then, that will help. So balance, all this shifting of weight, shifting and then lifting, shifting and then lifting. Well, you could do this, but we don't actually just move the leg. We have to move the hand, right? So when we lift, it's like this. When we lift, it's like this. Right? So your body has to build the upper-lower relationship. Otherwise, it becomes either arms or legs. So you say, well, we're doing all of these exercises standing here. We're not moving our legs. But you're standing, right? Because you're standing, there is something going on here. There's something going on here. But even though here, we're not really moving in the feet. We're shifting, gently shifting side to side. If we shift enough to the side, then we pivot, then we're all of a sudden unweighted, right? So where do you build that into the whole process? It's experience. So we learn through experience, association, recognition. When you do movements, you have to recognize what you're doing. If you just kind of do them mindlessly and without understanding, then it doesn't go anywhere because you didn't really teach yourself what you're supposed to be doing. So if you don't teach yourself what you're supposed to, how's the body going to recognize or understand what you're doing? So the first round of doing this, you're mimicking the movement, but you don't see that there's a shift of weight. There's a position here. There's a position here. There's a position here. There's a position here. A position here. And a position there. All of those are sort of increment positions. That's part of the whole phrase of the motion. If you don't understand the phrase of motion, then it could be, but nothing else moves. So that's not good if you're trying to build integration. It's not good if you're trying to control your center of mass and balance, because all you had was, you stopped it at your balance, you didn't tip over. In this position, you didn't balance, you didn't tip over. But where's the transition? Where's the movement? So that's, without the movement correct, then it'll lack functionality. Functionality is really dependent on how well you move. So that, you can just apply that to anything that you do that requires movement. Anything that you do at home. If you have to do something, it requires more than just standing there doing this, right? You have to move, regardless of whether it's big movement or little movement. Something like, say, brushing your teeth. That's a pretty complex thing. You stick the toothbrush in your mouth, you can go, but you don't really just go, right? You kind of move your head a little bit, you kind of tilt, and you get your hand moving, and there's a give and take and sort of a compromise in how you maneuver your mouth in order for that brush to go. And then yet you don't poke holes in your face while you're doing it, because there's sensitivity and how much strength you have to use, and then how tight you hold that toothbrush. Whether you don't grip it like you're holding a hammer, you kind of use your fingertips. So there's sensitivity and dexterity there. And it's a refined skill. But then you're standing there, and you can maybe be holding a cup, and you might be turning on water. It's all these things. It's as simple as that. But the thing is, we don't pay attention to it, and we don't really teach ourselves how to do it. We do it through experience. So we do this the same way. How often should you do Tai Chi, especially today with everybody's health being somewhat compromised? That they say strengthen your immunity. You actually should do some of these warm-ups at least every day, because it's sort of like eating. You eat once a week. If you're fasting, maybe, but you have to eat every day to give yourself nutrients. So you have to move every day. You have to exercise a bit every day. You have to stretch every day. Regardless of how deep you stretch, you have to do it every day. And then your body will adjust, and it'll adapt. And then it learns, and you get looser and more flexible. If you do this every day for 4 to 6 weeks, your body will learn it. It takes 4 to 6 weeks for anything you learn in this phase, but you didn't learn to turn yet. So if you didn't learn to turn, at the end of this one, you have to learn to turn. Then you learn to turn after a few weeks, the turning, and that starts to blend together. Now you have building this program, because frequency of doing it is what the brain needs to recognize. If you don't do it often enough, then it just doesn't go into long-term memory. It doesn't remember it, doesn't know it. But by doing the form over a period of time, it gets better, it improves, and your understanding improves, because you have to reach a point where it's in your subconscious for your body to actually get any results. So that's, and then deep breathing. This helps tremendously immune system, because it helps circulate and move your lymph. And then all the opening and closing that we do, it actually really works your circulation tremendously. And without good circulation, your immune system will be not functioning as efficiently. So, it sounds like, well, if you look at your lymphatic system, you'll understand that it's essential to move. And, that circulation is what kind of filters your blood, filters the blood plasma. Everything that's in your body has to be balanced. And if you're sitting all day long, what happens? Your body gets, it doesn't feel comfortable, so you have to get up and move. But this idea of getting your circulation balance is why we it's not theoretic. They say exercise. Why exercise? Because you have to move. But the kind of exercise, it's not just getting up there, standing and doing, 600 curls. That will help your arms, but it's not going to help your brain. It's not going to help the integration of your body. It's not going to help your joints, that you're shifting and you're moving and you're turning and twisting. So all of that is necessary. But it's a personal thing. That's the only thing you actually have control of, right? We can do all kinds of things that you can buy all kinds of apparatus, but it's useless unless you get up on it and do it. Right? So that's why if this you don't need anything. All you need is a little bit of space. All you need is a 3x3. You say, well, I can't do the form. Well, you don't have to do the form. You just do grasp the sparrow's tail. Just to grasp the sparrow's tail. You already just reverse the ball. And then you move your feet. That already is doing something. So, all right, ready? Bow.